What is up, everybody? I'm NoLucksGiven once again with some Once Upon a Galaxy. Today we're going to select Dorothy as our captain. Getting some bonus treasures for completing quests seems fun. No quests in this first shop. Baby Dragon does have some synergy with Dorothy because you'll get extra treasures, so the treasure hoard will be stronger. But I think it's probably just better to take a 2-3. That'll give me more flexibility, like the ability to pick up Jealous Stepsisters in this shop. So, sounds good to me. Jealous Stepsisters not going to be able to activate here, but at least we walk away with a win. I do think I probably need to take Gingerbread House here, just so that way we can get Stepsisters online as easily as possible. Yeah, I think that's going to be a good pickup. And then Laser Shark from there will just be another nice combo with the house. There was another opportunity, of course, to take on the now I'm blanking on it. What was the Baby Dragon, right? But yeah, not going to go for the Baby Dragon again. And I think I'll just Twinkle Twinkle. I'm not super excited by anything there. I mean, Prince Charming is fine, but I'd rather Twinkle Twinkle and then buy like a 12-12 Prince Charming. That would be cool. Captain Ahab could actually quest with this +4/+4. Santa Claus, though, is a huge amount of tempo, so this is tough, but I'm going to go for the captain here. I think just picking up questing characters whenever they are offered seems good to me. And unfortunately, Stepsister's not going to get the bonus this turn. We will win the fight, but Captain Ahab not, unfortunately, going to have the last say. So that's a little bit awkward. Do I just go Sailor Moonshine? I could go for another Twinkle Twinkle. It worked out well for me last time. Sure, let's Twinkle Twinkle again. Oh, and now I could just Jealous Stepsisters, and it immediately completes. That's pretty tempting to me, too. Kind of a waste of a Twinkle Twinkle, but getting to pick up an extra treasure from it seems fine. So I will just backline that, and then let's finish off by meeting in a tavern and going for Jack Frost. It's a little bit weird, a little bit wonky, but I think Jealous Stepsisters holding down the fort in the front could allow Ahab to deal the finishing blow here. That's what I'm going for. Gingerbread House going to pump up the Laser Shark, and then Ahab will not be able to get the last say, unfortunately. That was so close. Okay, Captain's Cutlass for Laser Shark is good. Bounty Contract is just fine. I think I'm going to go Cutlass and Elven Tools. I think those are just the best things for me across the board. Yeah, Elven Tools alongside this Jack-in-the-Box is actually probably not the pick when I could go for Tin Man and complete a rare quest pretty easily since I've... Oh, you can touch these. Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Are they moving? Oh, it just like shifts back into place slightly. Huh. I'm getting distracted. But like this heart, yeah, sometimes it's like leading one way or the other and then it corrects itself. Interesting. All right, let's pick up Tin Man, put that in front of Jack Frost, and kiss something? Kiss the Stepsisters? Or Fairy Dragon for a +2/+2? That's not as good as +5. Let's True Love's Kiss the Stepsisters. See where that gets me. Cowardly Lion! Okay. We got something coming along here then, as we are looking to complete a bunch of quests and potentially have Guinevere, is that her name? Already online, like as soon as we pick her up. We heal that up, get our pair of rare treasures, and it's probably got to be Spellbook Punch Card. That is just way too good. I really like Buried Treasure. It immediately gives Captain Ahab +12/+12. That is kind of insane. But Mushroom Ring is like the best treasure in the game. I think I gotta go for Mushroom Ring, y'all. That's tough. This is so much stats. I mean, I've played enough videos where I've had enough videos where we get the two-headed wizard online, but at the same time, like, yeah, you gotta go for it. You gotta go for it, especially when we are as strong as we currently are. I feel like it's kind of a no-brainer. Fairy Dragon now giving +4/+4. We could double support Cowardly Lion. Put Ahab right here, Fairy Dragon back here. That's kind of wacky, kind of wild. I don't hate it. I mean, a 7/7's better than a 5/8 for now, so I guess I'll take it. And then I find a True Love's Kiss and a Slash. Slash is pretty big. It also does pump Guinevere, which is funny. But maybe I just want a True Love's Kiss Fairy Dragon. The thing is, next turn we're going to be seeing epics anyways, so True Love's Kissing this turn isn't like a huge bounty. Oh, we could take Thorn, and then when it dies... Yeah, we have to cast 2 spells in the same turn to make the punch card active. That's actually kind of tough to work with. Maybe if I pay special attention to it next turn. I don't know, should I go double support on Cowardly Lion and just make sure we get it done? It's a little bit awkward because then Ahab is my second attack, so it's like very unlikely that Ahab gets the hunt. And I think I want to work for that as well. So I guess there's no universe where I would take Thorn instead of Slash, right? That's kind of crazy. Yeah, what am I thinking? Maybe I just take Slash here, though. But if I take the True Love's Kiss, then I start next turn with an epic, which means if I find another True Love's Kiss, we're kind of in business. Okay, sure. Sold. Magnificent. I mean, Treasure Hoard's gonna potentially be nice eventually. Wow, this Trash Panda's got nothing going on. And we do get the Ahab Slay. Nice, finally. Cowardly Lion did not get any triggers there. But yeah, we were just so strong. Ahab was easily able to get that Slay. Locked Treasure Chest does less on Dorothy than it does on others. We currently have no heroes. Yeah. I suppose I'll take a Lich King's Heart. This does do something if we find, like, just a natural golden character, though. So I guess I'll take it here. And sure, Lich King's Heart for a little bit more flexibility. Is it too late in the game for an evil stepmother? I don't think so. I think we're so strong that I can afford to do this. The only question is it better to pick a pack of peppers? And this pump's magnificent. I'm fine with it. Let's pick up the stepmother here. This is not evil. This is a hero. This is nothing. So what are we just going to do? Just cycle through White Whale and do nothing with it? Sure, sounds great to me. Paul Bunyan. That's a really, really early Paul Bunyan. That's kind of awkward. We do battle through it, and we do also complete the Cowardly Lion, which means we are going to unlock this treasure chest, which is admittedly a little bit awkward. But we will pick up Pixie Dust. We will have first attack. Oh, and we get Scarecrow here. That's really good. So what am I? Oh yeah, and my fairies are now doing additional stuff here. So I believe your first character has Farewell +5, just means your character in the first slot always has that. That's probably fine on Laser Shark. I could see wanting to backline Laser Shark though too. Oh, ship shape. We are not in ship shape at all. That is something I have definitely avoided this game. Well, I'm probably tossing Jack Frost for ship shape inspector just to see if we can't complete every single quest in one game. I don't know. Sparkles is pretty dang good too. Maybe I just grab that and we'll pick up the ship shape inspector later maybe. But Sparkles giving +5/+2 each turn, plus giving an additional treasure hoard here, and just having an additional treasure hoard. I think all of that is quite fantastic. I could see backlining Laser Shark now and putting like Magnificent here. It's awkward if Magnificent doesn't die. I could put Sparkles here just because Sparkles is more likely to die, and I want to make sure something is getting the buff. That's my fear right now, that I'm too strong, that I'm not going to be able to use my Dracula's Fangs. And yeah, it might not. It could have not happened on this fight. That was a very, very real possibility. But we get it done. Now we can pick up a mysterious egg if we'd like to go down that route. And honestly, I think I like it. I think I'm just strong enough. We also give the egg +5/+2 each turn. We'd be hanging on to it for a few turns though. That's the awkward part. And one other thing that I might want to do. So this will take 3 turns to complete. Unless I cast 2 spells each turn and get a bonus shot. Then it only takes 2 turns to complete. So I think I'm just going to cast a spell twice. Down Came the Rain is pretty good at putting our ship in top shape. Titania is also pretty fantastic. And then Magnificent is something else to consider. And it does cycle through. It's a villain. And it cycles through the shop. We got to take it then. And now we could take Tasmania, as I call it. And have this be my villain. There is also Punch card from Stroke of Midnight, but how do I not take Tasmania here? Yeah, I mean, we gotta do this. This gives me 2 more treasures, which almost completes the Scarecrow, actually. That's kind of insane. Drafty Window, when we already have the Mushroom Ring, is really interesting. Magic Acorn will complete a lot easier, will help me complete this a lot easier. So that's also a real consideration. Am I not picking up Secret Map? Am I not picking up Drafty Window? I think I'm not picking up Secret Map. It's still 3 turns till we get the bonus out of it. Let's just take this and this. Pumping up Magnificent, giving it +8 from that. And next turn we will complete the Scarecrow. That's pretty sweet. Laser Shark does get to laser in and give us our first hunt. There's Guinevere. We're looking for that one eventually too. But yeah, Tasmania getting 2 ticks is nice to start this off. And we do losing a half a heart for the first time in a long time. So can't say I feel too bad about that. I do think I want to cast some spells this turn though. So let's start off with Presence of Gaia, completing the Scarecrow, taking Parting Gift, and then I have Mushroom Ring. Yeah, your recruits are farewell, and then we double them, and we also have this. So if I find the 2-headed wizard, it's just like immediately insane. I have to take this. Do I go for Fairy Pancakes or this when I've got currently 2 animals, which is a relevant number of animals? Or do I double the bronze of everything in the shop? I suppose I'll double the bronze. That's fine. Ooh. I did not have a legendary character. That's a bummer for this True Love's Kiss. Well, I probably just True Love's Kiss the Scarecrow now, considering I'm done with that, and this will give me a bonus shop as well. I'll have to remember this as this slowly gets off the screen here. That'll be a little bit awkward, but now I get to pick up 2-headed wizard. It has a doubled up recruit, which then becomes a farewell and gets doubled up. So I think this might activate like 4 times, which means we will immediately activate the punch card as well. And overall, that just sounds awesome. I'm going to frontline it so that way it definitely dies, even though I don't think that's a real issue. Yeah, there's some opponents here that have some real skin in the game. Paul Bunyan being pretty strong, but look at all that, baby. Look at all that. We got plenty of hearts, plenty of time to figure all this out. Do I just immediately abracadabra, or do I take the Mirror Mage because we immediately complete the Mirror Mage? I might let go of this. Abracadabra seems pretty insane. One thing to consider as well is that as soon as we cast a spell, that will give 2-headed wizard +10/+10. It'll still probably die pretty easily. I think Abracadabra is a good enough spell to cast it on, but I want this Mirror Mage too. Yeah, I'm taking it. I'm taking Mirror Mage. It comes with a Treasure Hoard, and I'm just going to hope this next spell is castable on Mirror Mage here. Yeah, Fires of Ares. I'm just going to cast this on Mirror Mage, complete its quest, and pump up everything an incredible amount here. and then get 2 epic treasures. We're looking for Daisy Jones Locket to make this farewell ability a hunt ability, and then we are in full endgame mode. We also have first attack, so I'll put Two-Headed Wizard in the first attacking slot. All of that seems pretty fantastic to me after we're done watching all these animations go through. I'm also going to have a bonus shot because I cast a spell there. Boom, Daisy Jones Locket. So we are fully online here. I'll take Gloves of Thieving too, just because that could continue to be ridiculous. I want to... Wow, all of the bonuses went right here or right here. So I'm just thinking, like, if I want to double and double on the Mirror Mage, then I guess... Or if I want to cast double and double, I should put it on a slot that's got pumps on it already. So I guess I just do this. I think that that's better than... I mean, I could have seen just doing it on this slot just to try to get this guy hunting. But it's fine. Yeah, 50-50 to hunt, or higher than 50-50. If we win the 50-50, it's a 2 out of 3. So 50-50 if we lost the 50-50. But we get a second Spellbook's Punch card. Okay, that's fine. I'm so happy that we took the Gloves of Thieving because, yeah, that can allow you to really high roll and do some other absolutely ridiculous stuff. I'm not going to cast Midas Touch as my spell, but Iron Cast Dragon, I'm running out of health here. And it's a little spooky, but I think we can make do. And I think, I don't know, do I want to keep Sparkles or do I want to keep Laser Shark? Sparkles is... Oh, Sparkles doesn't even have that much stats. It's just the slot. It's just the slot. Okay. I might even want to do that, actually. Yeah, I like that. Let's pick up Iron Cast Dragon. Blessing of Athena is my spell for the turn. I would have loved to have picked up Merlin, but I'm going to go for this now. I think... Wait, do I just cast this all on Iron Cast Dragon? Or do I go on Mirror Mage? This is the slot. So if I put Mirror Mage here, then I would guarantee have my ship in top shape. I don't know, I kind of feel like I'm supposed to cast this on Iron Cast Dragon instead. I think I'm just going to go for Mirror Mage, though. It means that it's double the spells, which gives Two-Headed Wizard an additional, like, +10/+10. So that's relevant stats. Yeah, let's do this and just continue to pump up this one slot a whole bunch because maybe there's some cool stuff we could do with that later. That's right, this is going to give me 2 bonus shops. Potentially a random treasure here too if we ever hit the Iron Cast Dragon. Doesn't look like we've hit it though. Yeah, no hit it. Okay, we do find Guinevere immediately. There's also a Greed right here that we could cast on Mirror Mage a bunch of times. That would have been fun. But yeah, we have definitely completed enough quests this game. That's beautiful. What do I want to sub out here? Magnificent or Iron Cast Dragon? It feels tough to play both Mirror Mage and Iron Cast because you have to make a decision. And it feels like my decision is mostly just going to be Mirror Mage because I'd rather double cast than just pick up a random treasure. So let's do this. Pick up the Guinevere. Oh, it has double stats because of our fairy pancakes. That's right. And I suppose I'm just going to finish off with a Twinkle Twinkle, considering I don't really care for G-Man or Sunflary. Sounds good. Twinkle Twinkle to finish it off. If Two-Headed Wizard can hunt, that is really good. We take out the Ghost Armor. They've got a huge ninja in training. We do get the hunt. So we've done some crazy things here already, but I am a little bit fearful. Yeah, we are going to lose a heart yet again, but I get the KO star. Wow, that's going to be huge on Magnificent and whatever else I pick up, especially because I can find a second KO star. Oh, and this is a villain too. Oh, and this is a villain. All right, KO Star it is. I'll take up the Star Stone as well. And Guinevere pumped itself, I believe, on that. Now, Big Teeth I don't think is good enough. It's awkward because I will have to cast whatever spell I find after this, but I think there's just much better spells than Big Teeth. So I'm going to keep this rolling, cycle through Nessie, and now Down Came the Rain is going to have to be my spell for the turn. It's worth doing because I double cast it and then I get 2 more shops. It's a little lackluster though, for sure. I might consider putting Magnificent in this slot that is more significantly buffed. Actually, this slot is most significantly buffed. And like Laser Shark with the plus attack, because Magnificent uses the health. I think this is fine though. It's awkward to put all this health on a ranged card, but it's fine. And then I'm going to give my front row slots an additional +6/+6 here. Really just doing this again for the bonus shop since I want to make use of both of my punch cards every turn. Could find more punch cards and more KO stars too, which is what is kind of crazy about this game. And I don't know if this actually hunted or not. I don't think it did. Queen of Hearts is pretty big and a villain. It's bigger than Guinevere by a pretty significant amount, actually. Because Guinevere's only getting +1 from the slot, and then also the treasure hoard. Yeah. I think we double on the Mirror Mage. It is a villain, so it does gain a lot more stats from doing that. And, oh, did it double cast it on itself? I think it did. On another random character. I think it cast the double on itself again. Truly a double. Hopefully this is enough stats to win. This was a fun game regardless, but a few players in this lobby did high roll, and there is a Paul Bunyan here looking to take me out. Two-headed wizard not quite going to clear. We do clear the Paul though, and that is enough to get through it. We pick up a twin shot. Melody is, yeah, we're going to have to battle through them slowly. Greed is a fine enough spell to cast a bunch of times, so I'm happy with that. Conan can activate if we throw it in the Mirror Mage slot. I don't think that's worth it though. Let's just Greed, which is ironically the safer play, and we're going to give Mirror Mage a whole bunch more stats here, plus we're going to spread around the love to a whole bunch of other things. I think that that's a pretty good play. Queen of Hearts potentially looking to go if I can find a better evil character, though. The fact that it got to make such great use of the pancake stats and the double KO star does make it pretty formidable here. This is a hero, not a villain. Let's just get lost in the woods. I want this at some point, right? Oh, two-headed. Yeah, this has Treasure Hoard 2, and it's a villain, so it'll have Treasure Hoard 3. Goodbye, Queen of Hearts. Hello, two-headed dragon. Nice. Oh, Laser Shark is beautiful too. Get a little bit more stats on this. Better than the treasure from the Cowardly Lion to have that much more stats. We find Merlin again, but I think Merlin's time is up. It's just too hard to work onto this board. This board is too good. And by that I mean too evil. I'm only looking for evil cards. I'll cycle through some silvers though. I'll huff and puff, and then we will finish off the turn with another double-casted Greed. Sure, why not? Alrighty. How much? This has 7 Treasure Hoard. This has 4, 8, 5, and 1 from the silver pickup just then. 3 hearts on Chucky. This is the Ghost Armor player with a backline ninja in training. It's going to be tough to get through, but keeping our bigger cards in the front line. Ooh, we got the Hunt too. Well, we just got to battle through this Ghost Armor then. Attack into the Ninja. Oh, that hits my Mirror Mage. That's awkward. That's really awkward. Now it hits this. Oh, that's a bummer. That's a bummer. Well, luckily this only deals a half a heart to me because we are not yet in the finals. We didn't steal their KO star, but this is getting spooky. Wow, I get to pick up the two-headed wizard here. Yeah, I mean, we're going to pick that up. That allows me to look at one other spell. I can cycle through a silver. That's a really good reason to keep silvers in, because getting to cycle through them to find better spells is really good. And now we get lost in the woods. And we get to go kind of crazy this turn. This is going to be one of those long videos because, you know, I did the full combo. But I get to look at a whole bunch more shops here, and then 2 more bonus shops on the end of that. Crazy, crazy game. What am I trying to do now? At some point, I'd like to maybe heal up this heart, but I think we're like borderline in the finals at this point. So what am I really trying to do? I'm not sure. I've completed basically all of the quests that you can for Dorothy. So what are we trying to do? Oh yeah, combat spells are good. There is Shipshape Inspector here. That gives me 2 rare treasures. How good is that? How good is 2 rare treasures? The thing is, what I have to hope is that, like, I'm just able to find the Mirror Mage or the Two-Headed Dragon again this turn anyways. I think I'll be able to do that. So let's pick up Shipshape Inspector. Let's probably give my... I mean, I don't have any pirates. This is a pirate. Giving this Treasure Hoard 3. I guess that's something. This has Hunt. This does nothing really. I don't think so. I'm just going to take these. Yeah, not a super exciting treasure selection. Hopefully I don't regret losing this guy, but I think I'm going to be alright. I'll just cycle through Queen of Hearts here, because it does pump up the Magnificent at the very least, and then I immediately get the dragon back, so we're good. Unfortunately, this is not silver. If this is silver, I could have golded 2 cards here with Midas Touch, but just going to take the Two-Headed Dragon, which now has Treasure Hoard 6. That's pretty cool. This is not evil. When in doubt, just cast a spell. And I might be looking to move this Laser Shark around now at this point. Unfortunately, I don't believe we True Love's Kiss here ever. There's no guarantee that we're going to kiss into villains. And I want Magnificent and I want Two-Headed Dragon. So yeah, that's going to be a skip for me. We are going to... There's no villains here, so I'm just going to cycle through Bahamut. Here's the Sorcerer's map. Cool with this huge slot bonus, but it's also not a villain. So we are just going to Giant Growth the Mirror Mage. This is a villain. Oh boy, is this a villain. And it's bronze, so it got all of the bonus stats. Wow. I mean, Two-Headed Dragon, I'm really just looking at it for the treasures at this point. It's like slightly bigger than Magnificent, but not enough that I care, so Captain Hook. And now I am interested in the Sorcerer's Mop. We'll just cycle through Sparkles, pump up Magnificent. No good cycles here. I think we actually cycle through Wishing Dragon rather than Peter Pan. I don't think Peter Pan does anything for me. I don't think Hands on Deck does anything for me either. So cycle through Wishing Dragon. Oh wow, I have cast a bunch of spells this game. Plus 150. That's plus 300 on villains. Oh, that is something, huh? But what am I cutting? A Laser Shark? I don't want to cut Laser Shark. Cutting Two-Headed Wizard? I don't want to cut Two-Headed Wizard. This does seem like so much stats, though. I guess I'd have to cut Laser Shark. Huh. I mean, I feel like the real answer is to cut Two-Headed Wizard. I just don't wanna. I just don't wanna do it. Plus 300 on Laser Shark is pretty good. I kind of want to cycle through it too. I'm just going to cycle through it for now. That might be wild. That's what I'm going to go for. And then let's try to find it again. Now we find Pied Piper. Cycle through Tin Man or pick up a uncommon treasure. I can't think of what that would need to be, so let's just cycle through. Oh, cool. We find Mirror Mage, which means we get to put a free treasure hoard on it, and it's a little bit bigger too. And now if I ever find the ability to make everything gold, well, I can make 2 things gold at the very least. Let's look for it, I think. Or do I want a Pied Piper and a legendary treasure? I'll take a legendary treasure. None of these are particularly exciting for me, though. This is good with the fairy pancakes, but I think it's too late in the game for it to ever be worth it to me. I will abracadabra now. Kraken was looking a little bit tempting. Ooh, Eureka could... It's a 1 in... I guess it's a 2 in 5. It's a 40%er that this gives me an additional bonus shot, but, I mean, there's no reason not to cast it. And I'll just go through the villain. We are nearing the fight time now. We're going to cycle through Sparkles and pick up an epic treasure. Don't even really know what I would want that to be at this point. Suppose I do want this. This could be interesting. Mixo Macho. I'm really interested in the Mixo Macho on the 2-headed wizard. Potentially throwing it in this slot, which one person had Paul Bunyan here. Kind of want to even out my stats so that I'm not like completely playing into Paul Bunyan. Is this wild? I feel like this is a reasonable play. And then Queen of Hearts comes back around. I mean, it's a treasure, so I'm taking it. And I think because I cast that Mixo, I don't need to pick up the Queen here. Would have Treasure Hoard 3 at this point, but I'm just going to get rid of it, pick up an epic treasure, which is, I guess, Earthstone. Sure. Yeah, Captain Hook isn't doing too much for me at this point. All right. And then here's the real decision time. Do I just take the Wizard of Oz? It is plus 150 on a pair of evil characters. I feel like it is probably the right thing to do to finally toss the 2-headed wizard. I could still find the gold 2-headed wizard and get back into it, but I think this is just what needs to be done, unfortunately. Silvery Moon can go on Captain Hook, but it's actually bad because I'd rather buy the silver one with Magnificent and get a free shop to cycle through. So I'm just going to cycle through Frankenstein's Doctor. We're into the finals here. Paul Bunyan is going to copy Captain Hook, which is in my most buffed slot. Could also put Captain Hook here. It kind of balances out the stats, but then I might not have room for the hunt. So I do think I want Captain here. I also kind of want it like here. Put the wizard here. That's not terrible either. Paul then copies Magnificent. Laser Shark looks a little bit weak. Could go like this with Laser Shark. It's about the same. Do I like this? Putting my best attackers here. Sure. Okay. Well, this is Ghost Armor, not Paul. But just a big ninja in training. Right. And my Captain Hook being in the back line might actually be a really big liability, but Magnificent I think is too big to fail here. I think that we're okay. We also get first attack on their backline, so we could actually just straight up steal their ninja and deliver their first heart. Oh my gosh, I got another KO star. I forgot that was a possibility. Wow. Wow. This is going to be crazy. I don't want to do... Okay, yeah, we're not even going to have like another crazy turn. I'm just going to cast this on Mirror Mage. I'm not getting a bunch of additional shops from it. Just, oh gosh, and then here's the Two-Headed Wizard. Come back into play. Well, you know what, Two-Headed Wizard? While I love ya, I just don't think it makes sense. You've got Treasure Hoard 5, you say? I don't think it makes sense to play with you. I think I have to put... Oh, but you know what? No, maybe Wizard of Oz is terrible because it's really bad against the... It's so good to have a good front line, but it's so bad to have Wizard of Oz in my back line too. And if it's bad to have it in my back line, maybe I just play this instead. Sure. Okay. Co-Captain's Courser seems great. This is obviously not good at this point, and Golden Fountain is fine. Let's see what Captain... Oh, that's awkward. Choose 2, but I broke it up with that. Maybe that was terrible to do. Sure, if I'm going to get to go back and get that treasure. Otherwise, I should just take a random legendary character. Yeah, I'll just take a random legendary character. Do I get it? Start of the game, choose a legendary, get that on turn 7. Because we passed turn 7, do I never get that now? I'm not totally sure. I do have a double cast, but I think I'm going to delay the pick here for a moment. Midas's Touch. Ooh, that's a good double cast. So I will get to golden everything. It will mean that then I don't get to pick up additional copies of these to Magnificent upon, but I think that it's cool nonetheless to make some of this stuff golden, especially making Magnificent golden is pretty cool. And do I get one more golden thing? No. But now Magnificent gets Treasure Hoard 2 from this. Oh, this might be my Ganondorf pickup. I think it is. Pick up this. I can't find the KO star at this point, unfortunately. I can find Excalibur, but I don't have any heroes, so I guess I'll take Big Brass Cannonballs, which is like plus... I don't know. These doubles are adding up. I'm sure it's a decent amount of stats here. And then Two-Headed Dragon... I unfortunately did not pick up the Golden Fountain. I did not realize how that was going to work, so I denied myself a Golden Fountain. Here I can cast Grodo 3 times, or I can find 3 Epics and replace the Two-Headed Wizard. Oh, I should, shouldn't I? Yeah, Treasure Hoard 10 is pretty meaty. And I'll pick up 2 more treasures right here, including a Dragon's Crown and a Poison Apple. Yeah, that was the right call. I'm super strong here now, and I do think I put Laser Shark here. I actually think I could put Captain Hook here, and then just have a pretty beefy backline too. Sorry, 19, 16. Yeah, I think I want to have the beefiest backline possible, so that way the ninja in training can't do anything. I'm worried that I'm not going to have the space to summon with Captain Hook, but I think that we just got to go for it here. And Ghost Armor goes on Raggedy Ann. Yeah, that's not going to be an issue at all. The only issue is that Captain Hook is not going to have space to summon, but the ninja in training is just going to fire blanks on the back row. So it's totally fine. We will knock them down for 1 more heart, and then we'll do a little bit of a victory lap. We still have 2 Two-Headed Wizard triggers, so we will be able to get some bonus shops this next turn and get another KO star. That is insanity. And we get to Eureka here. So we're going to see some bonus shops. We could look at some more villains, but I mean, how can I not Eureka with the Two-Headed Wizard? This is going to be a nice little victory lap, and we're going to get it done. What a crazy game. I mean, that's what happens. That's why you take Mushroom Ring, right? All right. True Love's Kiss doesn't really even have a great target. This thing has 4,000 because the fairy pancakes are at play. Is that big enough that I toss the Laser Shark or the Two-Headed Dragon? Oh, it's just straight up bigger than the Two-Headed Dragon. With Treasure Hoard 11? It's bigger than Treasure Hoard 11. Sure. Okay. Whatever you say, boss. We'll pick up Shrink Tea, I suppose. I mean, all of these cards are just so massive. It's crazy. But Shrink Tea, I mean, can't go wrong with that. Ooh, do we try to complete one more quest? Do we go for it? No, for sure. For sure not. Let's just cycle through this. And Captain Hook is nice. I will take that, though. Just a little victory lap. Don't mind me. This is a villain. That's right. I'll cast a lightning bolt. Oh, Laser Shark ain't bad. To get some additional stats there. We are almost done with the shop rather than go for the double and double. Finally, Masterwork Scrolls took long enough, and Wand of Anger. What do we do here? Buffs from spells give an additional +2/+2, or whenever you cast a spell for characters +1, that'll be +2. Yeah, Wand of Anger is better. Even with the limited time left in the game, we'll get Lost in the Woods. Almost done, almost done. Home stretch. Captain. We'll cycle through that. Way too late for this. Probably too late for this. Maybe we find a spell that makes it relevant. Nope. Just gonna cycle through a Puck to pump up Magnificent one final time. And now we are done our victory lap. Let's claim our victory with a crazy, crazy villains comp with at least 4 KO stars. I'm not exactly sure how many we wound up with in the end here, but a pretty busted comp to say the very least there. Take out the ninja and then take out my opponent's Magnificent, and there we go. I will take a look at my rewards here as well for King Arthur and Dorothy. I think that's just a visual thing. If I hit maybe later. No, I don't know. Last time I like made a note of that I like didn't get a Dorothy pack. I think when I reloaded my game, there was a Dorothy pack waiting for me. But for today, that is going to be it for me. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm NoLucksGiven. Peace.